Okay. So anyway, we left off with you guys just finishing off the last wolf and having a moment of respite as you guys had decided to shatter a wolf and harvest a few wolf bits,
Oh, holy
or
wolf balls of meat.
just a little bit of
Where did they go
extra
from?
just a little bit of wolf meat, and having some a little bit of respite while we make our trek onward to the mountain. Dead volcano, something along those lines. You're not quite sure. And let's should we roll the paper rock scissors dice, or do you guys want to do a survival roll this time?
Survival.
Survival.
Sure, survival. Yeah.
Oh, you guys don't want to have any fun.
I have +7 survival. I'm like, let's
I
do
want
it.
to roll the paper, rock, scissors, dice. Actually, I just looked those up. Do you get those on a loot crate? Is that what
I did.
All right, yeah.
You did?
Yeah. They're so much fun. Whenever I have a contested roll, that's what I do in person. I take
nice.
one.
Love it.
I take one, and the contested roll person takes the other one, and we paper rock scissor it.
That's
It's
such a
even-
great idea.
It's
Candy?
even better than my misused fudge dice.
All right, so let's do a survival roll. Let's since Leona's doing the first roll.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Good stuff.
That's
That
the
never
druid
happens.
work. That's the
That
druid
never
work
happens.
out there.
Martha looks like she rolled really well. So she's taking the second kind of tell us
Martha,
what you did.
Yeah, what happened? What you gonna do? Did you roll in that one?
I got a 1.
Nice. So for the first half of the day, with Fiona's guidance, you guys made great time. And Martha was like, "I got this."
Listen, Martha has ADHD.
And
Martha, we have been going in a circle. Did you notice this?
Martha,
I
why are
know
you
that
not
you said
following
that this
me?
is the right way, but I'm very confident looking at the map with this compass. We definitely have been going for a loop.
Why were
And
you
you-
following me? I was following you just in front of you.
That's not how you.
I
Martha,
was following from the front.
you're so good at so many things, but
And you-
this doesn't seem to be one of them, and that's okay.
I did not think
It's
I
okay.
was leading.
found your own footprints a couple of times.
Hey,
How
yeah,
about
let's
you
follow these
leave now?
footprints. They look friendly.
We
How
need to go north and west to get to the mountain.
Up.
And
yeah.
those footprints lead us back to the southeast.
Yeah, no, we need to go up.
Yeah, but sometimes there's a dip, and that means that that's still the right way. We just have to go up the other side.
Does anybody
Martha, how
else
about you
want-
lead from the back?
Oh.
So,
Yeah, you can do that.
do you need a third roll or?
Yeah, go ahead and roll the third one.
When you say Martha lead from the
Okay.
back,
So I
you
got
mean me lead from the very back.
Senator gets
From
a
the very
17 to refix the.
So now, with the small correction, you guys make it to through the second day. A little worse for wear, a little tired, a little cold.
I'm just eating my jerky.
Your wolf bits.
Made from real bits of wolf.
You guys lost a little progress, but not terrible. You do see what looks to be what they call the mountain, but it definitely wasn't. It's not a mountain. And now that you've gotten close enough to see it, you're probably within a couple hours walk. When you guys, once evening had come, you're probably within an hour, maybe 2 hours walk from where you guys are currently at, when you guys have finished this leg of the walk. In this stage, at this point, I would like everyone to do a perception roll, please.
Nat 20!
Oh,
Back to
damn.
back.
You're using all of them for these like skill checks.
I know, right?
No, you don't get it.
I honestly, I don't even care. Like, I roll like such crap in the group that I play with Dicey Amazons. I haven't rolled like one time. I spent like 8 weeks not rolling above 10. So I'll take it when I get it.
I rolled a 9.
It's all fun and
Oops.
games. There it is. So
I rolled
as
a
you guys,
9 plus 0.
oh, fun. So
13.
okay,
I'm just
13.
watching defeat in front of me.
13, nat 20. What was it?
12.
9, 12. What was the last one? I missed it.
18 for Semira.
An 18. Okay, so a bunch of the high rolls, you guys end up finding what looks to be a purple frozen being. A couple of them actually, just shy, the couple hours away from the mountain. They are frozen solid, large gashes in the body. They do have large spears with them on the ground, and like I said, they are frozen solid. Parts of their bodies are extremely damaged.
Why did we stop?
Martha, have you seen anything like these before?
Armor of Agathis.
Have I
I'm gonna get
seen
all
any?
iced up here and
Okay.
armored up.
Do you see these bodies down here, Martha? They're all these poor souls.
Have
Who would do something like this?
DM, have I ever seen anything like that? Did you say the people
Adventurers.
are purple?
Yes,
Yes.
they're purple with the so if you
Like
put
purple on purpose or purple because they got really cold?
the,
The frozen drow ice zombies.
you're not quite sure exactly why they're purple from unless someone wants to do a medicine check.
I'll do a medicine check.
Guess who should not do the medicine check?
Me.
That's 13 plus 17.
17. As far as you're able to tell, these are not normal humanoid. They are definitely purple on purpose.
Mm.
See, this is why I don't do these fucking shit.
Mhm.
Someone's gonna be an asshole. Shoot me.
So, and they're dead. I can tell with the medicine check that these are.
Oh yeah, they're
Souls are gone.
frozen. Yeah, they're frozen solid. And
Can-
anything that you
Can I-
see around them, they are,
Mhm.
frozen. And if you guys try to move anything, it just snaps right off.
Can I tell if there's anything like in their pockets or oh, actually, you know what? Can I use oh my gosh, which one? Produce flame and try and heat them up so that we can search them quickly than like things just snapping off.
Sure. Yeah, you could try to warm them up. At least they're on their clothing.
Yeah.
You know that wizardly magic might do this a little more gently. So prestidigitation will warm
Okay.
I'll use that effect to kind of warm them rather than blast them with fire.
Sure.
It's just produce flame. It's not blasting. I'm just like little flame.
Sure.
You can both do it. There's more than one body.
Yeah, there's
So are
multiple
these-
bodies.
They're very similar to what the adventurers did, and it's pretty like the town guards likely were encountering these guys.
Yes, and for those that don't, I'm not sure how we could share this with the rest of the group, but if you guys can't see the Twitch stream, they're very purple with spears, and it's a horrible purple bearded looking nasty creature
With a tail.
with a tail.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't have any other way of showing it to you guys other than
I'm
the
looking
screen
at chat.
shared. Okay.
Yeah.
They are very hideous looking creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've read it.
So
Anyway.
this is what we came to fight. Yes. We win.
Yeah, but
we win.
it's-
We go home.
No, we have to go into the cave, Martha, and find out why it's so cold. It's so cold here.
Oh yeah, no, it you're right. It's still very cold.
Yeah. So.
So as you guys have warmed them up a little bit to try to search their clothing, you notice that they are just in rags. There's nothing really on them as persons. They do have, if you guys wanted to try and warm them up enough to maybe take the bracers off. There are bracers and leggings, but it's not great metal.
Let's leave these souls to rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then cover them back up with like snow and such to
Hmm.
makeshift bury. I don't want to dig a hole.
Yeah, whatever they are, they're not good enough eating for even those wolves to feast on. So
Yeah.
That
Oh,
explains
so
why
I
they're
should
still
not
here,
be
fully intact.
eating them.
no,
Martha,
no,
take that
no,
out of your
no.
mouth, Martha.
Bad girl. So, are there any signs of where they might have come from, or are those tracks like definitely covered up by frost?
There are a few tracks that lead down from the mountain, but the
They
tracks
seem
that
to
are
have
there,
come up or down, or
yes, they do seem to come down. The tracks, though, as you guys have walked towards this mountain, they do seem to be narrow. Like the ground is thin, right? Like you can't really put dirt, pressure into the mud.
no? We find like a couple of like soft bits of mud,
Yep,
like
and
mostly rock.
it's
Yeah.
it's mostly rock.
Well, Covetous, do you want to go up and see if there's any other things lurking nearby?
Sure, go ahead and do a perception roll, please.
Did we
I'm
have
gonna send
a-
Walter as well.
Did we have a rest?
Not yet.
No, not a long rest. We've been walking because you gotta ration those spell slots. So 17 for the perception
No, I
check
use
from
all of my spell
above.
slots whenever I want.
Okay, so 17. So as you mine.
Moi?
As he's gone up, as the and circled around, you get the image is like familiar or just companion?
Familiar.
Okay.
So
the images you get back are of a large crater at the peak that can't see all the way down, and just a barren mountain with let's see.
So nothing immediately about to surprise us, which is the main.
That you can't. And through your telepathic link with your familiar, you get a. I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
You got bamboozled.
And Fiona, is it animal companion or familiar for yours?
Walter is he's a companion.
Okay.
You get a +1 standing next to me to your saving throws because I smell good.
But is it the familiar making the
No,
wisdom
it's you.
or you?
You.
Okay. So I am 16.
16. So while you're telepathically communicating with your familiar, and you're getting these images back, and like normal, right? This is a normal thing that you would normally do. It is giving you images and scents and smells and visual clues, and then all of a sudden, this interrupting thought just like blows you down. It's such a heavy impact that you physically get knocked to the ground. And this voice overcomes you and says something along the lines of warmth, cold, why is it here, why is it gone, come forth, come with me. And then it's gone.
Well, he just got
I
me,
will
so-
lay down next to him because this is apparently the thing we are
Fucking
doing.
Get your gun out. Just finish the goddamn game. Jesus Christ.
So why don't you come with me? Did he say?
13 to 0.
Where is it gone and why is it
11 to
gone?
8.
Come with me.
is there any directional sense with that, or is that just an overwhelming
Just
force?
it was literally so powerful that it pushed you to the ground.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to understand if it's from above, below.
Yeah, it's just
is
overwhelming.
Okay.
And it came through your telepathic link.
Something reached out to Covetous. Get down here! Get down! And I'm going to look and see if Fiona is experiencing anything similar with her with Walter.
Fiona is like Walter is sitting on a rock, and Fiona and Walter are just engaged in like conversation. I'm pretty sure because he's not a familiar, he's my companion. I don't have the same telepathic link. Okay, yeah.
Right.
So we have.
Samara is not entirely aware of this, but
no.
Right. You guys talk on a different level.
We do, yeah. We get each other. You know, it's just a series of like.
Exactly.
Well, I'm like sipping like tea, you know.
Well, we should be careful, whatever it is. My head still hurts.
Oh no, I'm gonna reach into my pouch and grab some herbals that's like the equivalent of like an aspirin, and say, just chew on this. You should be fine in a little bit.
Little Willow's wood, something similar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything else to take, but I am going to continue towards the mountain if everyone else is keen to follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were taking a break and laying down. No? We good? Okay. We keep
No.
walking. Also,
Yeah.
does anybody need to be healed from...
I do.
Spasm.
Yeah.
I can do that. I can do cure wounds on him.
Okay.
If it doesn't do enough, I also can do cure wounds. Or I might do it on myself.
Yeah, I took a beating, so.
Okay. 1d.
You guys could have also spent some hit dice on the walk. I mean, I would say that you guys just did in a general walk could have spent hit dice to heal up as well.
Oh, all right. So.
I am going to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys weren't doing anything breakneck or crazy in a walk. I would say that that's not necessarily a restful piece, but it's restful enough.
Maybe a mindful piece.
Where are the hit dice in D&D Beyond?
I just clicked on short rest, and then it lets you know what hit dice you need.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I have D10s.
I also get a D10. Okay.
12. How many hit dice can we use?
That's up to you.
Oh, okay.
Just remember, during a long rest, you only get half of as many back.
Yes, I know.
Okay, I'm good. I got 21 back.
12.
I just I'm
6.
I'll tell the rest of you guys that like there's no more purple things in the area, but they seem to have come from up the mountain. But there's something that's an overwhelming presence that can touch our minds. So let the rest of us know if there's any perception of that.
Okay.
I healed for 14.
Sounds good. All right. So you guys enter the cave.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send Walter ahead since Walter has such great dark vision, and so Walter can stay let's say like 90 feet ahead of the group, and
Sounds
check
good.
back in periodically.
Okay. So as
Torch? Can we light torches? Is it dark? I'm assuming it's dark in there.
it's a cave, so yeah, it's fairly dark.
Could,
Now I'll use produce flame.
yeah, can you
Yeah.
light my Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Mine too, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you want me in the front or the back? Or the middle? Or just I wait outside?
No,
Yeah,
but I mean, we want you inside, Martha.
We want you inside,
definitely.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's the
definitely,
marching
we need
order?
you.
I think I'm gonna be following your companion just because I can also see in the dark, and I'll try not to get too backlit, but
Okay.
just in case there's anything that Walter runs into, I can provide some cover while retreating.
Wow.
Okay. So you're going to be a few say 10, 20 feet ahead?
I guess
20
So you're
feet, probably. Yeah,
20
just
feet?
so it's.
And then
Makes
who's
sense.
next? Martha, were you going to be leading the party, or?
Yeah, I'll go up in the front. I'm not
Do
smart
you-
enough not to.
I guess I'll be in the middle.
There's plenty of room for if you guys wanted to fan out.
I think that might be better. Like Martha and I fan out.
Because
So that way,
the entrance
yeah.
of the cave is about 20, 30 feet across, and then it opens into a great cavern.
Okay, so we could definitely fan out. Okay.
Yeah, at its widest, you're talking almost 100 feet across or more at a quick glance.
As soon as we see anything that might be like to be attacked, I will cast Sacred Weapon.
Okay.
On my
All right.
Pokey.
So it's going to be that, and then you guys are going to fan out behind Martha. How far behind Martha are you guys going to be?
Shit, the other one got me.
Ish.
I'm like 10 to 15 feet behind Martha, and like not directly behind her, but kind of off to the side.
I'll be like 10 to 15 feet directly behind her.
I'll be like right beside her, like maybe like 5, like beside her, and then like 5 back.
Okay.
Wow.
Just so I get a general layout for how you guys are standing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys enter the caverns, inside this first, you walk through the cave entrance. The cave itself is, like I said, it opens up into this large cavern. Rough guesstimate, just from a quick glance over, you see it's huge, 100 feet plus on the side to side, and 50 plus to the ceiling. It's a large cavern as it opens up. It kind of smells sulfury. You also get the hint of some sort of dripping that is kind of odd. But inside the cave, there is more warmth than it is outside.
Do you think maybe everything is fixed now because it feels a little bit warmer?
I don't know. I'm kind of confused.
Oh, no.
The guards said that perhaps the cold was coming from down below, but this is the entrance, I thought, from what they said.
Maybe it's not producing cold, but it's like stealing all of the heat. I took physics.
That could be it, or this is where the cold is emanating. Maybe? No.
But do
This
we,
has to,
do I see
it could be,
any yucky thing, people, fighty monster?
Money's awful because I've died every round.
While the rest of them are kind of doing that, are there any further kind of like exits or tunnels that we can see, or?
As you are 20 feet ahead of them, and so is I just
Walter.
lost Walter. Thank you.
Yeah.
I need to write that name down so I don't forget it. So as Walter and you are ahead, you guys notice that the cave does narrow down and break down towards, I guess if you're going to go off of compass points, it'd be this southwestern side of the entrance of this cave. It ends up curving down and away and going away from you where you guys entered into the cave. And Walter comes back because you've asked him to come back if it sees anything, and it comes back quickly. And then shortly after it comes back, Samir, you notice something laying in the ground. You're muted.
You're muted.
Well, I got their fan.
Is it organic or
At the
anything like
distance,
that?
at the distance you are, you'd have to move up to investigate. But
Okay.
it's not cave, but there's something laying in the ground in the distance, which alerted Walter, which is why Walter came back.
Yeah, I'm going
Okay.
to keep an eye out for any other things that I might not have noticed, but then creep towards that something.
Okay, give me a perception check, please.
I will smoke weed.
Okay.
Can Fiona tell Walter to, I don't know.
Perception check 25.
25. Okay, and Fiona.
And
25? Okay, never mind.
Okay. As you get
For
closer,
stealth, 19.
19. Thank you. As you get closer to the mound, you get closer and closer, and it's also similar to the outside mound of creatures. This one is not frozen solid, but it is a creature that has been laying down. It is not. It is cold to the touch. Go ahead and put the picture up, please. And as you turn it over, you see it is a blue creature, white hair, and has a stick. And you see long fingernails, a elongated face. Go ahead and roll a wisdom check to see if you recognize what this is. From tales from your homeland.
All right. Well, I rolled a natural 1, so I definitely know what this is.
Oh yeah, it's a blue lady, and these
Auntie
are.
Cheryl?
It might be a family member, maybe, but you're not 100% sure. But
It is a little dark, so I can't actually see the colors because I don't have a torch out. So I'm kind of looking at it, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's like totally one of those like merfolk, right?
yeah. From where you're standing, yeah, it's totally a mer person. Why is a mer person here?
They're way far away from the water. I thought they couldn't.
So, as the rest of you get closer, and with Walter alerting you, you guys get a little closer, and the torch light comes on. Now you're able to see better colors, and now you're able to definitely notice the blue skin, white hair, elongated fingernails, the dagger teeth. Go ahead and everyone give me a wisdom check to see if anybody recognize what this is.
Is it dead?
Oh, it is definitely dead.
Okay, good.
It's definitely dead.
I can't get through.
14.
14.
9.
What is that?
Again.
9.
Plus 0.
22.
22.
That's a 4.
So far, the 22 is the winner. Anyone got better than 22? Nope. All right, 22 is the winner.
4.
You know this as a hag. You're a
Ooh.
hag. A witch of the ice and snow.
Wow. So I'm going to look back to the group.
Comes from the land of the ice and snow.
I'm going to look to the group and say, oh, wow. She is an incredibly powerful witch. Whoever took her down must have been extremely powerful or something very, very powerful is emitting from here. Can I or maybe even Walter do a like a perception check to see if there's or maybe even like a detect magic to see if there's any like residual magic in the area that took down this witch?
You can do a detect magic if you have the spell prepared. Go ahead.
Can I?
Yeah.
Or
And I will do detect good and evil.
And
okay.
I'm going to do investigation.
Sure.
I'm gonna stand guard just in case anything happens because I have very low investigation. So
So the
27 investigation.
27 on the investigation. That's really good. And the detect magic.
Do I roll
you-
anything for that? I don't think so.
No.
No,
You just know
unless
if there's
there's
anything wrong.
I think sometimes there's Arcana for extra info.
Could I say to the party, could this hag be the thing that the guards had seen?
It seems like it.
They had also talked about the purple things, so I'm not sure what they faced.
Hmm.
I'm pretty certain that at least they killed those purple things below.
Yeah, so whatever killed the purple thing probably killed this hag.
So
I'll wait
as,
until my deductive reasoning tells me more.
so as you guys are detecting magic and doing an investigation around, you notice that there's drag marks where she's what seems to be where she's been pulling herself forward and have succumbed to her injuries.
Is there any like? Did she leave a message or something
No,
at that
it's
spot?
no. She's just been. It seems like she was trying to pull herself away from whatever is deeper in,
Mm.
because you see blood smear leading from deeper within.
Yona, I think your thoughts about something more dangerous being below are correct.
Yeah. Let's everyone first center yourselves, and then prepare for hell.
She's gotta be
I don't
As
like
far as
that.
you're in,
I look at Levi.
Already did my thing. I got my temporary HP. I'm ready.
as far as the detect magic goes, and detect good and evil, you do sense a evil presence further in, and let's see, Samar, I need you to do another will save, please.
There's a bad thing that way.
Hmm.
There are definitely negative spirits,
That's
and
an
energy that have
11.
been taking.
Again, you feel the presence push you down and ask you, heat, presence, cold, come. Why is it so cold? Come with me, heat. I must have heat.
I mean, it doesn't look like it's an instant stop.
Okay, something's definitely taking heat here. But I
Do you
just
mean
like
I was
fall
right?
down.
And on the right, as always.
Can somebody write that down for me?
I take out one of my like little notebooks. I'm like, Martha, correct?
Behind
Question
at
mark.
the wheel.
Oh my goodness.
Just as shocked as you are.
In terms of the
She's-
injury types, like
she's
are there
crying a
claw
little
marks
bit.
and stuff, or anything that?
on the
Yeah, on the
on
hag body.
on the hag body, you see very visual tears in the body.
Yeah.
And
Natural claw attacks or like bites or something.
give me a medicine check.
Okay. That is a 9.
9. You're not 100% sure on which ones are what, but you do see some very obvious claw marks. But not all. You're not sure about all of it. But
There might be some other things involved, but at least claws.
Yeah, there's at least a claw mark of some form, and is for one of them.
Well, if we remember from what the guards said, they said that they saw it was definitely humanoid claw marks. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
does the
Right.
hag have anything like in a pouch on her? Can I tell?
If there was a pouch, it's not with her now.
Okay. Let's go deeper into the cave.
We want to push, see?
Before we go deeper, Fiona, I do need some little healing. Would you mind?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna do cure wounds.
If you don't want to use a
And,
spell slot, I can lay on hands.
Yeah,
Oh.
you know what?
Yeah.
Then yes, Martha, please, thank you.
How hurt do you feel on between 1 and 35?
35.
35. Give me. I'm gonna go 15.
You will now feel 15 better.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Someone take the orb.
Okay.
And I do it by just grabbing his head.
My ult is
And I stare into his eyes.
nothing.
And I count to 15.
Very intensely.
Okay, thank you, Martha.
I'm going to like,
Who's got the spikes?
if you tell me that there's the presence like close up, I think I'm gonna cast mirror image on myself.
Okay. As far as you're able to tell from this distance, you don't know where the presence comes from, but again, it's that overwhelming, crushing sensation.
Martha, I thought had detected evil like relatively.
Further down the cave system.
Ah, okay.
That
Never
goes
mind that.
double up and down.
I guess
It
I
does,
will
We're
continue
ready.
scouting forward without the mirror image. Then just doing stealthy, like moving, kind
Okay.
of from whatever cover I can get to whatever cover I can get.
Sure
Can
thing.
Walter fly stealthily? He's an owl, so I
Yes,
imagine.
he can glide.
Yep.
Okay.
There's a stealth roll for him. So
Okay,
I need a
so-
stealth roll from both him and for both of you to leave.
All right.
Semirar.
Horrible.
Plus 7.
26.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You
okay,
guys are-
16 plus 7, 21.
Yeah, you guys are super stealthy compared to me. Yeah. Okay, so as you guys are working your way through the cave system, it comes down into an S curve. As you guys are walking through the S curve,
Muffin, back up.
obviously 20 feet behind, you have the rest of your party. You notice that there are pockets, and as you are going through, you see these little pockets of liquid on the ground. They are not frozen; they are blue, or one is blue, and then you work your way down a little bit further, and then there's one that is clear. But they are not frozen solid. You notice it you can see little bubbles bubbling through the top, and then they pop, and then
This seems to be heat that is
hot.
bubbling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are they
it's-
warm to like just waving my hand over them?
no, they are
Interesting.
not warm.
I am going to dip my pinky into.
Whoa, wait, before you do that, can I do a nature check?
Sure. I can also.
He's 20 feet ahead of you, so he.
I'm just
okay.
gonna like
Yeah.
do the little finger touch of how acidic or like
Okay.
tar
so
like is this?
do you do your finger or do you do anything else?
Just the tip of my like pinky.
The tip of your pinky. Okay. So the
That don't
tip of
sound
your
good.
pinky.
That don't
Nope.
sound good.
But that's
I'm just looking to see how much. Let's see. So that would be that would be one of these. So we'll do 1 point of acid damage. Oh wait, was it blue or the blue one or the white one? That matters.
since I can't see colors, let's do.
Well, it would be white. It'd be white or a dark shade.
Oh, okay. I'll do the dark.
The dark. Okay. So that changes a little bit.
Okay.
Did you find a drink?
I
So
don't know what I found.
So the dark color gives you 2 points of damage
2 points of unknown. Okay.
because you can't tell what color it is. You don't know.
Yeah.
It's just 2 points
Excellent.
of damage. You're muted.
Of course, because I switched to my character sheet to update my hit points. So a lancing pain kind of just shoots up from my pinky, like through my arm as I like touch this.
Yeah, and it's very very seizing almost. It almost seizes your hand
Okay.
because it's so very
Yeah, it's a shocking pain despite
Yeah.
the little. Okay, so I'm I'm going to guess that the other liquid is also not good, and I will like head back towards the oncoming folks.
okay.
Once they're within earshot, I'll just like whisper to Martha, Martha, there's some liquid on the ground up ahead. It is not good to touch. Be very careful.
Don't touch the ground.
Don't touch the liquid.
Don't touch the liquid.
And then I'll like scurry back forward.
Okay. So
Am I supposed
Now-
to? Oh, he's gone.
Sorry.
Martha, who are you whispering to?
Oh, don't touch the liquid.
What liquid? Where?
I think it's on the ground.
Oh.
Flashed me.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll keep like kind of looking for what might be causing it. Is it just like natural pooling of something in the?
you're not 100% sure, but
Okay.
it is as you're going down the S, it alternates blue, white, blue, white.
Normally I've been letting kind of Walter like look towards like the upper parts of the cavern, but now I'm kind of looking to see if there's anything dripping, just so I can avoid this.
Nothing seems to be dripping.
Okay, good.
As we walk, can I see those puddles?
Of course.
Okay. Then can I do a nature check on those puddles?
Of course.
Oh, those are probably the ones don't touch.
Well, okay. So what I'm looking for in the nature touch is to see if the heat is causing it to boil, or if the liquid just inherently just kind of steams.
Okay. So as you roll,
Yeah.
you find what number?
13.
So 13. Do you want to use that for both colors or just one?
Just one. The light one.
So as you roll, as you come up to the white one, and you do your look on it, and you're kind of, you're not supposed to touch it, but you're kind of having it close and smell and kind of see it. It's not emitting any heat, and the bubbling seems to be from it. Since you have to get down really close to look, you notice that it's bubbling because it's reacting to the ground. It seems to be eating away at the earth.
Okay, so I'm gonna look to everyone and say, so something very magical is happening, and it seems like there is some force that's emitting up this liquid that, thanks to Martha, let me know that we should not touch it, and it seems very powerful. So let's keep our guard up and move forward.
So go ahead and roll for the dark color, the
Okay.
bluish liquid.
12 plus 4, 16.
Okay, so 16. 16 gives you, it's a similar type liquid. It doesn't seem to be, it's not emitting any heat. If anything, it seems to be colder near the blue. And it also seems to be doing something to the earth itself. Like it's pulling the earth away. And then, but it is very noxious smelling. Like,
Okay.
almost like a swamp or a bog smell. It's very pungent. But as you pull your head away to get away from it, the smell is very, very localized to the pool.
Okay. So I'm gonna look to the group and say, like, there seems to be a spirit that is having some kind of fight within itself, down further into the mountain. I'm sensing a lot of hot and cold going on here. Begin to kind of go on to like a bit of like a Cleo-esque type rant about the two spirits, the dichotomy of the two spirits.
Okay.
So don't touch the puddles.
No.
No, do not touch the puddles.
No, don't touch them. Okay.
Yeah, flash it. Nope, flash it.
But we
Alright.
stay here or
No, we're gonna keep going forward.
Yep.
We're gonna go.
Okay.
I think what
Semirar's
Fiona was
already scouting like up ahead with Walter, so like we're waiting for you to catch up at some point, because I've noticed that the torch light that was just a glimmer is like sticking around a little too long.
Okay. Well, let's keep up with the rest of the group now.
Woohoo!
So as you guys are coming down, as you're seeing them starting to move again, you start to move down past the corner of the L, and you notice that the corner of the L, there's a couple of big pools, and same colors, seems to be the same stuff, but these are bigger pools. So far, Nothing has changed. You do see the drag marks from the hag, though. It seems like over here is where she has
Interesting.
these. Over here, though, is where she looks like she has fallen, where she fell, and she drug herself from here.
Can I?
About how
Get
how many
some-
feet?
Oh,
From
Sorry.
here, it
Yeah,
would
about
be
how many?
Maybe 80 feet.
Okay.
So something dropped her here and then left her.
I
Okay.
would like to take whatever is the freshest meat that I have and drop it.
Yep.
Not
Got
so it
one.
splashes, but like
Into which pool?
one in each.
Okay. As you drop it, well, which color first?
Clear white.
The clearest,
Clear-
the
yes.
clear white one.
Yes.
As you drop it into the white one, you hear it sizzle, and as it drops in, it's slowly. Because you're dropping it in slow, right? Like you drop bacon into a pan.
Yeah, I don't want it to splash on me.
Okay. As it goes in, it sizzles and it literally disintegrates as the meat goes in.
Huh.
Nope.
Well, that's not cooking it. Okay, try the other one.
You're distracted.
As it goes into the other one, as it slowly like breaks the surface, you hear it kind of go bloop as it goes in, and as it slowly goes in, it turns black and turns into a sludge and then disintegrates.
Okay, I did my science on the puddles, and they're not for cooking.
Or touching.
Yeah, we knew that.
I know, but we don't want to cook anything or touch it.
How high is the ceiling around here? Like, has it gotten much taller or
About the same height,
shorter? So still like 50-ish?
or higher in some areas.
Oof. Okay. 60 foot is max of my vision, so Walter might know more, but yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Big
can
cavern.
Walter do perception to see if there's any entity above us? It might just be dropping
Sure.
bodies like Skittles.
It tastes the rainbow. Go ahead, roll perception.
Yes, I can
Okay.
taste it.
I want Lucky Charms.
That's what 16 plus 8, 22.
22. And then as you
4.
do your little hoo-hoos to talk to him, to ask him to look around for stuff in the ceiling, he echoes back, and in the only way that you know, he cacaws back in a warning.
Everyone, it's time to brace yourselves. Look deep within yourselves to find the inner strength to handle this task that's about to go down.
Sacred weapon.
All right, everyone, do whatever you need to prepare for initiative.
Prepared.
My
Do-
weapon
is there
also
an-
light.
Is there an end to the cavern at some point, or
It's still an open cavern all the way around you.
yeah? So Semirar is still like kind of exploring around, trying to find where, like, unless the pools kind of cut him off at some
Nope.
point.
It's so, like I said, it's
kind of
like a
missed
big
the-
S. It's like
Okay.
a big S. So it goes from the top, and it's an S down, and it echoes out the bottom. So I'm going to say that you are at the bottom of the S, probably about in the middle of the bottom of the S, and then the team is, say, 20-ish feet behind you at the base of the S. And the warning came as the thing dropped behind you, so you're like pincering it.
Interesting. So I hear something land behind me, and I'm just
Yes.
like, "Ooh, shit."
Yep.
Okay, so
Basically.
at that point, do I see anything, or is it just like?
Oh yeah, you guys see it. Go ahead and put up the. I'll tell you which one to put up, so everyone can see the lovely that they get to see now.
Okay.
Puddle science is a thing. I love it.
I'm the scientist. I'm the scientist of the party.
I love it.
You 100% are, Martha, and I appreciate you for that.
Did I pick the right one?
I don't know. I'm waiting for it. That's the right one. Very good.
Ooh.
Oh, good lord.
Oh boy.
Is it hairy?
It's full of nails.
Oh my goodness.
Full of nails.
I mean, I know we're in a
Nails like
quarantine, but someone's got to be able to
construction
handle that.
Yeah, like construction nails and barbed
Oh.
wire.
Interesting. Huh.
Yeah, that
Well,
looks
that's creepy.
Okay. Well,
Welcome to my nightmares. They're in my file.
yeah. I hope everyone has update on their tetanus shot.
Yes.
Okay. As you guys are kind of in the moment of it, you notice that actually, let's all do a perception really quick before we get into initiative.
Okay. Well, that wasn't good.
That was good.
Perception 15.
27.
27. 3 and
I rolled a 1 plus 0.
nice.
I
You're
think
plus
looking at your
2 over
shoes.
here.
I'm doing science.
Yes.
I
You have
think
to make sure
Levi.
you're not-
You're too busy
Three-
playing with the puddles.
Gotcha. Levi rolled a 3. I think he's having some mic issue, and I rolled a 15 on dice plus 3, which is an 18.
Okay. So pretty much all of you except for Martha and maybe Levi, because that was kind of low. All of you kind of got it, noticing that it's very beat up already. And part of its arms are one of its arm. Let's see. Out of the 6 arms, 2 of them seem to be frozen and not moving, and it looks pretty haggard already.
So, just from looking at it, it looks like the hag did some damage to it,
You're not sure.
or something
Something.
did some damage to it.
Mm-hmm. And you hear all in your heads. You hear "run," but not quite as powerful as the voice that you've been hearing.
What did you guys say?
Samir.
Yeah, I didn't
What
see
are you all
anything.
looking
Run.
at?
I don't. Which direction? Martha, do you not see that?
Oh.
Yeah, you got to look up to see that. Yeah. Run. I'm assuming run in the direction that we came from.
Okay. So I need.
Don't think Martha wants to leave until she gets it. Like there's a thing we gotta do. We have to either fight it or go past it.
Fight it.
She's fighting in her mind right now. That's why she kind of went blank. She's like, oh, okay. So we kill this thing now. It's fine. We kill it now.
Okay.
Ha!
If that's the choice, I need initiative rolls, please.
I'm reserved about fighting this. Fiona's reserved about fighting this because it's already injured, and it could be from something bigger.
19.
19.
Didn't roll a 1 on that one.
And
Martha's all on it. 10 from Levi. Levi, roll a dexterity roll for me, would you? I want to see if it's you.
oh, they can go first. I don't. I'm a lazy warlock. I'll wait.
Okay.
I want to try something with that as well. Oh, did you?
So Hazid, or who's next?
I'll do 18. But I
18.
think he's mostly keen on hiding unless there's action.
Samara. Okay.
I rolled a 1, so that's a 5 total.
5 for Hazid. Fiona.
All right, begrudgingly. Oh, 4.
A 4.
Fiona really doesn't want to do this. Fiona wants to hide and or back away.
Brave
And
Sir
then-
Martha. Wait.
And the dice enforce that.
Really did. Yeah.
I love when the dice do that.
Yeah.
I
it's
wanted to
amazing.
fight, but the dice did not work with me.
Oh, you'll get a chance, I'm sure.
The dice were like, no, you shouldn't do this.
Okay, so we have that. Let's see. Let me look at my map here for a second, so I know what else is going on. You come over here so I can see, and you right there. Gotcha. All right. So, Martha, you are up first, and it is within, say, 30 feet of you, 45 feet, somewhere around there.
Okay, I am still using my.
Diplomacy. Oh, wait.
We can name it diplomacy if that's what you want. My Yigilwa, which reaches, but I don't know. It has tentacles. It probably reaches too. And I stabby with the what did I call it? I made it a magical weapon.
Diplomacy.
You're
Oh, now I can't find it again.
not your normal weapon, but the one you conjured.
It's the Yigilwa still, but I seriously, I keep losing it. I just added
The radiant damage or the
maybe it was over
blessing?
here.
Okay.
Somebody remind me what I said. Action. It's not. Oh, it was right there.
Sacred
weapon.
Okay.
No.
So I have a
So that's
minute.
not your weapon. It's a secondary weapon that floats around.
No,
it
it's
says
not.
I imbue a weapon with positive energy.
okay.
It's the paladin one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So,
So now it's a magical weapon.
So that is a 13.
A 13?
She's trying to tickle it.
I'm sorry, but
She's
13
not entirely sure if she's. Yeah, 13.
A 13 does not hit.
Okay. And so I will try again to hit it with a 14.
14 does not hit. Okay.
Maybe can I back up without getting tackled?
Did this creature, like, is it dripping or covered in any of the liquids or anything?
Like I said, it's got some of its arms are frozen and it's missing one. So it's got some heavy damage built on it already.
Okay, but it's not clear if it's Okay.
All right.
So it is now your turn.
So my friends tried to stab this thing.
Do I think that I'm out of range of it?
Well, you're 10 feet away.
Yeah.
So
Try to back up.
I'm not entirely sure what's happening with this creature, and so I am. I'm not even sure I can see. You're shining, right, Martha? You're shining?
Yeah, I would have put my torch down so that I could attack, but my weapon is shining bright light. Yeah.
I am going to cast mirror image on myself then, and just then try and slink into the shadows and be like, "What is happening with this thing?"
Trying to hide.
So for hiding, I'll 26.
I don't know if I can beat that. No, he's dumb as a box of rocks. So no.
Good job, rock guy.
That works for me. All right. So you said you're going to go second, Levi. So that means I go first. I will approach the one that tried to attack me and try. No, I don't think it does. A 7 hit, Martha. So that's a fail.
It does not hit.
And okay, but I bet you an 18 does. With
What
a claw.
type of attacks is it trying to make right now?
It's a claw with
Alright.
one of its claws.
Yes, that would hit.
Okay. You notice that it doesn't. All it has is claws at the moment. It doesn't have anything else.
Those don't count as weapon attacks, right?
No, it does. Well, they're melee weapons.
All right, well that works.
So that is 8 damage. Slashing. And that is its.
Ouch! I didn't hurt you.
That is its. Let's see. It did do that. It did do that. Let's see. It does have to try and do that because it doesn't. Yeah, no. So it didn't. After it clawed you, it tried to reach over and bite and totally missed and like bit the ground. Because it's really
It
hobbling.
seems a little slow and not too coordinated.
Yeah, like I said, it's been beat on a little bit already. Levi, you're up.
Oh, so it is, looks like it has been beat up a little bit.
You stand in it if you.
That's missing 2 an arm and 2 are frozen, not moving. So yeah, it's
So
not looking too good.
before the team pushes a corner.
What is it?
I was thinking Raven Enfeeblement, but out her. Alright.
It seems like it's either
You can spend your turn to
24
roll a wisdom on it.
or
What was the hit?
defense.
24 and 21.
Both hit.
That is a 6 and a 12 for 18 damage.
18 damage magical, so
Magical force.
that will work. So 18. Thank you, sir. As it takes a couple of shots in the upper chest area. Bazim.
I'll take it.
All right. I'm 10 feet away from it right now, correct?
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna walk up 5 feet movement, so I'm with in melee range of it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to. Are the legs frozen or just the arms?
Just the arms.
So I'm gonna try to attack its legs,
Okay.
the one leg, so that way I can get it down. That's a 19
That's up to
on
hit.
dice, and that is considered a crit with the war fighters.
Nice. So go ahead and double damage.
Yep.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Heck yeah.
That's 6. That's, of course, the 1 damage dice didn't do well, so that's going to be 10 bludgeoning on the first. And is he like down or anything, or no? Or is he like?
I mean, he's showing heavy damage, but he's not. I mean, he's not like laying. You did knock him prone.
That's that, or even like, all right. So I'm gonna attack the same leg again that I just hit,
Okay.
which is the right leg. 9. 9 plus 7 is
16. So
does
that does
does
not
that
hit.
That does not hit. Okay, so that's a miss,
Okay.
and that is gonna be it for me on my turn.
Alrighty. So that is that. That puts us at Fiona. What would you like to do?
Okay. So Fiona's gonna look at the group and say, "This life, it's on its last leg. Are we really taking this down?" And is like looking for consensus from the group to say,
Kill it.
"We're killing it." Okay.
Yeah.
Since there are nails coming out of this monster, I'm gonna use heat metal.
Nice.
Um,
Yes.
and I want to roll it as. No, I don't want to use my 4th level spot right now, so I'm gonna roll it as 2nd level. Yeah, because 3rd level it doesn't give me another die. So 2d8.
Cook and book.
Yeah, where's another d8? There we go. Okay. That ain't bad. 10 and 12, 22.
10 and 12. Do I get a saving throw against that?
Yeah, Constitution saving throw.
Okay. There goes that die off the table. So.
And
I got
since the nails are in the thing, the monster, and it can't drop it, if it fails the save, if it can't drop the object, it has disadvantage on the attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn.
Right. So
That's
I
good.
saved, so I get half, right?
Yes.
So that was 22.
Yeah, so 11.
11. Yep, 11. All right, so that is the end of the round. Now we are back at the top of the round with Fiona. Or not Fiona, but Martha. I'm sorry.
Martha.
Yes, Martha does not have any really useful spells for anything. So, I'll go ahead and hit at the same leg. That
Alrighty.
maybe we can like make it lay down.
What's our play here, John? Same thing?
Oh my god.
They're coming around.
Like 12, 13.
Well, 13 is not
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, no, because I rolled a 4 and a 5 last time, and I rolled a 4 this time.
Not good.
Oh, and a 12, so 21.
That's good enough to hit.
21 will hit. I'm going to smitten it.
Oh my god.
So. Okay. So it starts out with 9, 15, 21 damage.
21 damage.
Nice.
Gotta love a smite.
Yeah, let his ult time out.
Let me double check one little thing.
He put himself in a bad spot with that ult.
And okay. That is good. Okay, so yeah. It is definitely feeling that smite.
Is it did we hack the leg off?
It is definitely on one knee.
Okay.
Okay. All right, good.
Has this thing made any noises as we've been hitting it?
Oh yeah, it's growling and snapping at you in speaking in a strange tongue.
Okay. And so it
Is
is.
it speaking in giant?
No.
Okay, then I can't understand.
Right there, John.
It's kind of going.
Is it
Super.
speaking Sylvan or Aquanin?
No.
All right. Well, since it's now like salivating and being crazy, I think I will actually shoot this thing.
Okay.
And yeah, so it hasn't noticed me because I'm behind it. An 18 hits.
An 18 does hit.
All right. And it's near my buddy. Good job, buddy.
Thank you for the advantage, buddy.
Well, not at least the sneak attack, right?
Right.
So that'll be 27 points of sneak attack damage as I shoot whatever's exposed, and then I'll duck back behind this little S corner thing.
How do you want to do this?
Wait, did it fall?
It did.
So like casually, like Saror just snipes the kill. He's like, it like drops down on its knee, and he's like, but it's like what? And it's still like slivering over Martha. Yeah. Shoot through like the back of the head.
So as the arrow punctures through and goes through the mouth and stops it from moving its jaw anymore, you all hear in your head in common, "I warned you to leave and to run," and it falls.
I said so.
Wait, that was it?
Yeah, I told you it was already on its last leg.
So that's all, right? We go back?
No, I think our fight is about to begin.
Oh.
So you felt that presence in your head, Samar. It was much less than any of the other ones.
Been. Mm-hmm. Okay.
That was a tickle compared to the force that you've been feeling.
Interesting. Was it a different voice, or was it just a? Oh, okay, yeah.
This one almost felt gentle and like an old smoky gentleman's voice compared to the one that you've been hearing.
I do not have a good feeling about this.
I don't even know what this is.
Should we push it into a puddle?
No.
For silence?
So do we hear anything else in like the cavern, or is it like dead silent besides us?
As far as you guys hear, it is the eeriest quiet, besides the little bloop coming from the puddles.
Nope, that one.
Is there another entrance leaving this area that we're in?
It is so the tunnel completely goes like out the other way. Like,
yeah.
So you guys are down the S, and it goes further down. And these little puddles, or as you guys are looking around, you guys see a larger puddle, and then further down the S where you were, Samir, there's a large white puddle, and then as Walter, if you send Walter down that way to look down, to see it does cover the path completely, and then there's another puddle beyond that. But then how much further, if you want to send Walter down further to scout, you could.
I want to send Walter down further to scout stealthily.
Okay,
I'm
roll a stealth,
very
please.
worried for Walter.
Roll a stealth.
Oh, come on. Okay, hold on. That was an 8. So 8 plus, I think it's 7, 13. No, 15.
15.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah. So as Walter's going down the tunnel, it enters out into this giant cavern, and it's just almost bigger than the one you guys left to go down through the S-turn. This thing is ginormous, as far as you can tell, almost double the height and ceiling. And as far as once he gets into the cavern, he can see puddles everywhere, and runes are carved and glowing into the floor.
Okay, so once Walter gets back to me and tells me this, I'm going to relay this to the rest of the group and say, is there a way for us to destroy these ruins? I think the ruins are what's giving this spirit the power.
Could the ruins also summon the spirit by touch?
How do you ruin ruins?
Are we?
As in letters, and the bird can't give you the actual runes, but
yeah,
they're things that are carved.
Mm-hmm. So I think maybe.
How large are these like puddles across? Like,
maybe 5 feet. I mean, they're easily cleared.
Okay.
Well, okay, so it's not like the other thing I was thinking about doing was just with the climbing kit, basically set up like some ropes to like swing across for ease. But whatever.
I'll just throw you.
Sure.
I mean, the one that covers the length of the cavern is maybe 5 feet in places. There are a couple spots that are wider, but the narrowest spot is 5 feet ish. That's the largest, the only one that covers the whole width of the cavern, and that's one of the white pools.
Okay, so the only other thing we could do is build a bridge, but I'm not sure we have any witches. Oh wait, we do. We have a hag back there. Grab the hag body, build a bridge out of her, and then we'll be all clear.
I don't think that's how hags work.
The other thing we could do is we've got a whole bunch of nails and stuff in our old friend. Which, do we ever figure out what that guy is?
We didn't investigate him, actually.
Yeah, I think I want to investigate what, like, is that a construct or is that like some sort of cursed being or what?
If you would like to go over and spend some time on him, you can.
Going to do that investigation.
Do we want to investigate
or a wisdom
for
check?
like 8 hours?
Well, no, I assume we'll take some time though, because I'm talking about building a bridge over something, or you can throw me, and I'm pretty sure that I would rather figure out something like, for a fast retreat in case we get attacked. Who knows?
Okay.
Well, I mean, we're definitely gonna get attacked.
Yeah,
definitely.
The runes kind of did say like, doo, doo.
Mm-hmm.
So as you guys are spending the time around what was your investigation roll?
So I got 19 on the investigation, but I'm not sure if that's like if there's a wisdom check or something else.
Well, investigating him, I'll say that you are able to find that he is impaled with nails all around his body and barbed wire. You see that it is a better description. It seems to be a mixture of construct and a tormented being.
There's flesh like underneath?
Yes.
Go to the being and try and say a little prayer for its soul, because I knew the whole time that it wasn't the main enemy, and I want to make sure its soul can rest.
Okay. Anyone want to do a wisdom check to see if they can figure out where it came from?
Sure. Except I love rolling natural ones on this, so I'm just going to explain it as definitely it is just a normal person that grew to large size and happened to be impaled by nails.
Yep.
Well,
Here we go.
If we're sitting around, I'm going to slowly get out my bagpipes.
Play a little song for everybody.
Unless someone stops me.
That was a wisdom save, right? Or wisdom throw?
Yeah, wisdom check to see if you can figure out what it is.
Okay. 18 plus 4, 22.
So we took this guy out of his misery, technically, then.
Yeah, but we could have gotten information out of it, I think.
True.
So in your studies in druidic ways, you've heard of something similar to this. It's out of the corners of the hells. Something summoned it here. Or someone. Potentially the hag. To fight whatever it was that is here. It's a being that has been mixed with machine as an overseer that is a kind of like a taskmaster and will whip its subjects into order and to keep them moving. Hence the nails, and what's missing is its whip. But
What's
you notice
missing? Is the whip anywhere around?
Not that you can find.
Okay.
It is a tortured soul and a torturer of souls.
So it's both.
Yes. It is something that is You notice as you're investigating it and dealing with it a little bit more, it's slowly turning into a small pile of ooze and ichor. Most of the time, any demon or devil in this that is killed on this plane reverts back to its primal plane, and restarts its pale existence over again as a tortured soul.
You're welcome. We seem to get
Yes.
home.
Yes, thank you, Martha. We could have done it in a nicer way, though.
Oh,
I mean, at least we took
And
it out of its misery.
We
It
did.
is.
We did.
It is. You do know the name because of your nice high roll. You
Mhm.
do know its name as an autonoma devil.
Autonoma devil. This autonoma devil is a tortured soul, and then was turned into a torturer of souls. It needs rest now. Um.
But it,
So,
it
yeah.
was not. It is not of this plane. So,
Okay.
but what was it? What was it warning you of? Is the question now.
something bigger.
I go ahead.
While you guys are like discussing sort of the philosophy of what this thing is, there's also a bunch of nails and other like kind of construction equipment, so we can start like actually making like a little like.
How long is it going to take to make this bridge, though? We don't have that kind of time.
I mean, good point. I think they there wasn't much wood or anything else like that.
I don't think there
I
was
think
much
we'll all
wood.
have to trust our step true and step carefully around these puddles.
Somebody can chuck me.
But
Martha.
we must go further to take
Yes.
down this beast or this soul.
And so that way we could stop it from potentially tormenting more souls.
And also like warm up the port
and warm
town.
up the valley.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, I'm just gonna parkour around the walls because why not?
Sure. All right. So around the parkour we go. Everyone give me an athletics to get around the 5-foot puddle.
No fuckers.
Ooh,
Oh, good.
athletics.
14 on athletics.
Or athletics
Okay.
or
No,
dex-
shot in the back.
some
11.
Okay.
10.
10,
12.
12,
17 on the acrobatics.
17.
23.
Wow.
I rolled a 16 on dice plus my 7 athletics.
Sounds good. So the only one that had any trouble was Martha with her 10.
No, I had.
I mean, Fiona.
Or Fiona.
Oh.
Fiona with her 10. But a little quick-wittedness and quick hands saved her from falling backwards as the ground crumbled up from underneath her.
Yoink.
And as you guys navigate through the bottom part of the cavern, and you guys see how you creep on through the cavern to the base of the opening, and you see a large, gigantic room. Inside this room, you see the floor is immaculately clean. There are tiles. There are puddles all over the ground. You notice this pressure in your mind of more warmth. Bring me, guys. Oh, warmth, wonderness. It is just upsetting and pressing into your mind. The rest of you feel the same pressure now in your mind. On the ground, in different areas on the ground, everywhere, you see symbols in different languages etched into the ground. All around different spots of the pools. So these pools are, say, 20 feet in some, and some are spots are 10, and some are spots of 30, and they are giant holes in the ground, and they are pulsing with energy. And as you guys are standing there, kind of going, "There's no one here."
That seems bad.
What do you guys do?
I want to Nope. I have something for this. Hold on. I want to touch. Nope. Which one is it? Enhance ability. Which is a third level touch. Oh no, I don't want to use that yet. I want to ready in action though. I know it's coming. So I don't want to quite burn a third level yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to do? Come on.
I'm going to cast invisibility on myself and start.
Hold
Explore.
on.
Can I
I hear you
start
say
dropping
something
meat
about
into
me.
more puddles?
I'll
Like-
make myself invisible.
Bozo buckets. I toss it.
You toss what into the buckets? Into the puddles?
Just more meat. Just
Okay.
one into each one. See how far I can go and still get it in.
Yeah, me plus 2. Means
Don't toss your shovel into the puddle, please.
No, not the shovel. Just some bits of wolf. I
yeah, me plus
I
2
like the
can be
thought of it.
invisible. Who wants to be invisible? I heard that.
Martha might want to be, since
All right, so I'll
I
take.
think- I think-
Sure. It confuses me a little bit, but
just like,
Well-
or Fiona, because I can hide in my shell.
I have hidden step where I can just turn invisible on my own.
All right, so that would make sense then, because I could just hide in my shell and be a defensive
I got 9 health.
weapon, sort of.
Okay.
So, me, Martha, and Seminar are invisible then.
Okay.
Cool.
So I'll save you the spell slot there.
All right, cool. I'll take it.
That works.
So once I'm invisible, I'm gonna try and just scout like what's going on with the runes, because we can see the runes now that we're kind of above
Yep.
the room.
Yep.
Um,
Like I said, as you walk in, the room itself is
it's well lit.
well lit.
Are those
Yeah, it's well lit. For the
spells
room,
John?
as you guys are walking in, you can see the runes on the floor. At no given time is any one rune not lit. There, all of them are. Then there is a total of 1, 2, 3 sets of runes that are glowing, and at no given time is one set off. So at any given time, there's at least one set of the runes on.
Okay. Fiona wants to go up to the closest set of runes.
Okay.
And
What language does everyone speak?
It's got a pink.
a quick
I
check.
speak Celestial, Common, Druidic, Elvish, Giant, and Sylvian.
Okay, so in one of the pools, you notice that around it is Elvish.
Oh god, there's 3 of them.
Okay, then I want to go up to that one.
Okay.
That one, and see if I can decipher what it says.
It. Go ahead.
I could speak Aquadan and Sylvan.
Okay. Nope.
Abyssal, Common, and Inferno.
giant.
Nope. So that's only the Elvish is the one that's up. So out of one of them, it's the letters B-A-R-D.
Bard.
Drab.
Bard.
Bard.
Drab.
Anyway,
Ba-
so as things are flashing, what do you guys do?
Brad.
Bard.
I want to work out the.
These are just like written on the floor, right?
They're carved
Carved
into the stone.
floor. Oh, can I take my shovel and start?
Damaging one of them?
Sure. Whatever's closest to me.
Wait a minute. That
Yeah.
could that be probably a barbarian?
As Martha
That
is
needs to
starting
do something.
as she starts to jam the shovel into it,
Hmm.
you notice that at the back of the
Dragon, you
cavern,
got that off. I should have dropped it right into it.
further away from where you guys are, you hear the bloop, 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 coming out from behind, and this clear white blur starts to come out of one of the puddles It merges with another piece as it comes out of the back wall, and a giant, gargantuan-sized ooze forms behind you,
You gotta be shitting me.
or in front of you.
I
Filling the,
guessed at which picture that is.
I hope so. Filling the entire back half of the cavern.
Oh boy.
And it literally fills the cavern to the
Oh,
ceiling.
that round.
So this is blocking our exit, correct?
It is filling the, it is no, not blocking the exit, but it's filling the front, the back half of the cavern.
Okay. So we walk in. She starts hitting the rune, and then we see like the ooze begin to
Form up
solidify.
in front of you, yeah. And you guys all feel in your minds this giant pressure of warmth. Bring me more warmth. I'm so cold. I need warmth. And oh, flesh, warmth. Oh, yum. Bring me things now. As you are
So
still.
this seems like it's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Can I? Okay, so
Martha, do you keep stabbing at the rune?
Sure.
Okay. Roll a strength check.
I'm going to light a torch and then mage hand it over towards that ooze thing. I'm not sure this is a good idea, but for science.
Sure.
Strength check 10.
10. You start to see the stone is chipping and is not breaking yet. This, as the mage hand goes closer with the flame,
Yeah.
you see a pod-like substance come out of the giant ooze and envelop it, and the flame just snuffs right out. And the pressure in your mind, again, wisdom check, please.
Cool.
Strength check,
That's
Martha.
a 5.
5. Yeah, you are the pressure of the
link.
Oh, that link just shocks your system, and you would be, you're not unconscious, but you are down for a moment.
Oh, would my +1 for him have helped?
I'm not standing next to you because I need to be within like 30 feet of the mage hand.
Okay.
Yep.
Also, I rolled like ass. Not good things.
But.
Yep. Anyone else doing anything while she's chipping away at a rune? Chunk.
Staying invisible.
I want to try to use absorb elements on the ruin.
Okay.
Yes, since the ruin absorbed fire, I'm assuming that there are
the ooze absorbed the fire.
Oh, the ooze absorbed the fire. Okay, so then I want to do that to the ooze then. To the big ooze.
You're gonna try and absorb some of the stuff from the ooze, okay?
Yeah, for science.
So you have to get within range. How close to do for that?
Oh man, too close. Let's not do that. It says range itself. So
yep, probably not.
Can I do it to a puddle then and see what a puddle does?
Sure.
Okay. Let's click on this. The spell captures some of your incoming energy. Some of the incoming energy lessens its effects on you. You have resistance to the triggering type of damage until your next turn. The target takes. Okay, if the target hits me with a melee attack on your next turn, the target takes additional 1d6 damage of the triggering type, and the spell ends. So yeah, I guess I pick one. I pick an elemental, an element.
Okay. And what element do you pick?
Acid.
Okay. All right.
And then I think I don't have to do anything else until I take damage, right?
Right.
Okay.
So we'll do a quick initiative round so we can do some stuff in order. So we'll make this quick.
12.
Not because we are running out of time.
7.
Whew.
So 7. I heard a 12.
Also a 12.
A 12.
Stewart?
5.
Stewart?
Nat 20 plus the 4,
Hey.
so that's a 24.
A 24.
Who's let Molly not kill him?
Who got who I missed the other 12. Who got the 2 12s?
Martha.
I got one. And Martha can go first.
Okay.
Keep talking to people.
All right. So Azim, what do you want to do in your turn?
All right. I'm gonna go up to this guy, and I'm gonna go up to the ooze, and I'm going to attack it with the flail,
Okay.
just to see what happens. 22 hit. Does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. 11 bludgeoning on the first attack.
Okay.
24.
Yeah.
And another 11 on the
Channeling his
bludgeoning.
immunity,
Okay. So as you take the 2 damage, as you hit it twice, you notice
Yeah.
that after the second hit, you notice your weapon is pitted as if you dipped it in acid.
Okay, so I have no flail now.
I'll be
No,
long.
it's not broken. It's just it's starting. You see pits of it, like as if it was dipped in acid.
Okay, all right.
Okay, and then takes a stab at you with a big old pod of ooze and hits you for a little bit of damage. I'm guessing a 22 hits
Yes.
for 8 points of acid damage.
Okay.
Drop. Yep.
And Martha, you still bashing at the symbol?
Maybe I was just getting fired.
Are you-
Have I like done anything?
You're seeing the stonework now around that rune. It's starting to flicker, and you see it cracking, and it's about half cracked, and you notice that that rune is starting to not blink anymore. It's not out, but it's almost broken through.
But nothing else is changing.
You're noticing though that the more it stops flickering, that the ooze is starting to flick, like something is tying that rune to that ooze.
Yeah, we should go Stewart.
Okay, then I'll keep hitting it.
Hold on.
Okay,
With-
strength check.
Can I use
over there?
my Shatter Spike sword to do it instead?
Sure.
It can
It
deal
does more damage?
bludgeoning or slashing damage, and damage from non-magical sources can't harm it. And every hit is a critical hit.
Well, that's unfair.
Well, I rolled an 18.
Well, that's a critical then.
Yeah. So damage to the ground, and I rolled an 8 damage, so
I swear I
13.
heard him slide in
Yeah,
hell.
so that
Or-
one,
No, that would be 16, 21.
yeah, so you see that particular stone tile cracks in half, and that whole rune circle stops blinking, and you notice that ooze shrinks.
Oh, I did a thing. Did anybody see that?
I
did-
probably
Nice.
did.
Did,
Martha,
it's
Great job. Do that again.
Good
for
job, Martha.
science.
For science.
So I will take whatever movement and get to another circle,
Okay.
and if I can,
Your barbarianing of solutions is very
It's
strong.
working.
I
It's
don't
working
like
very well
blinking
today.
lights. They give me headache.
Okay. Levi, you're up next.
I'm gonna hold my action, stay invisible, and then uh, if I see like something that needs a little more oomph, I'll add my Eldritch Blast to it.
Okay. So then I believe I know I missed a person, so I don't know who goes next as far as numbers.
I know that I rolled a 7, so
I think it's Fiona.
Yeah, I think I missed.
I rolled a
Fiona's number.
5.
Oh,
Okay.
so similar
five.
ends you.
Yeah.
All right, so I
That's
scramble back up off the floor then, trying to recover, and the ooze has like started shrinking, so it's like now further away than it was
Well,
when I.
It was literally filling that whole back half. It is now about a third smaller. It's still a massive,
Yeah.
colossal sized creature.
Ooh. Still, I'm just like, what did you do? And I like look over at like Martha running towards the next like set.
Oh, I'm invisible.
Oh, right. I hear. Choo, 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 choo.
Oh, you're saying loud.
I'm just like, what? So is there like another set that's further away, or
There is, as far as the ground goes, the first set that she cracked was just inside the door. So the next set is
Okay.
about 20 feet from there, and within.
So I'm actually closer to the ooze, like towards that final set or something like that, or is
Yeah,
the ooze covering the final set now?
Nope. No, the two sets that are left are right next to where the ooze is.
Okay, so I'm gonna go towards one of those and see if I can figure out some way of either using like thieves' tools or a crowbar to maybe like pry or like otherwise disable whatever's going on.
I will give you the pry. You can use the crowbar to pry it off the ground, maybe.
Okay, then I will make an athletics check to do that. So that's a 22 to pry.
Okay. So you pried it off the ground. Now what are you gonna do with it? You have it off the ground.
I'm gonna try and slide it over to. So I've got like one of the runes, right?
You have a rune in your hand. It's a stone tablet now.
You could throw it into the ooze.
Or I can like Moses this and throw it on the ground.
There you go. Strength check that thing.
Oh, yeah.
So that's another 17. So 18 18 on the strength check.
Oh, that's enough. You shatter that tablet like it's Moses. Like you're Moses. Just
biblical.
Biblical crashing. It is in pieces, and that whole circle just flick, it stops. And you see the gigantian ooze shrink again. Now,
well,
Fiona.
I think you've got the right idea, Martha.
For science, yes.
Martha, I'm gonna take a page out of your book, the elaborous, luxurious book of Martha, and I'm gonna use erupting earth on that last tile.
But that's my book.
I'm just borrowing it. It's just for a quick second.
Okay.
I just want to read it.
Plagiarism for science.
For science. Call me Edison.
Hey.
All right. So you're going to target one of the runes?
What was that, Chris?
You're targeting one of the runes to pop it off the ground?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, erupting earth.
Okay.
It's a Dex 15.
It's a stone tablet. It doesn't really have a dex save, so go
roll
ahead
for damage.
Roll for damage.
Yay!
Let's see how much damage you got.
Okay. What is it? 1d12, 3d12. Where are my d12s? That's not a 12. That's 12. And that's 12. And I know I have another one in here.
As you guys are breaking these tablets, and you guys feel in your minds, warmth, bring me the warmth. I'm so cold. Why? Cold.
10, 12, 7. So 10 and 12 is 22 plus 7,
29.
29.
So as that erupting earth launches the tablet up into the air, it's cartwheeling, and it lands on the ground,
Only our random hadn't checked this on.
shatters into a bunch of pieces. That tablet and the whole thing goes. You now have all of them
Sometimes it'd be like that.
dark, and the ooze shrinks down
Ugh,
into a little itty bitty ooze,
I generally don't
no
see
bigger
it.
than a basketball.
No.
He's so tiny.
And
It's
as
so
you look
cute.
around, all of the puddles, or the little pools, are empty.
Oh. So it seems like we have de-amplified the intensity of this soul, of this source.
We
this
made
spirit.
it smaller.
Yes, Martha, we made it smaller.
Yeah.
What
Do
do you
we
get?
feel warmer now?
You're next to this. It's the smaller it's gotten, the colder it's gotten.
I think that if we go to the top of the mountain, we'll see that it's the surrounding town is warmer.
So what do you guys do? You have this little basketball sized ooze now. What do you guys do?
Is there any more? There's no more crystals, right?
No, I
more
mean,
runes.
yeah,
Or-
all the runes are broken. You
Let's
have this little basketball ooze that is now right in
stab.
front of you.
Um,
Levi, you have a
dispel.
held turn.
All right.
I
Well,
believe your forceful blasts.
Yeah.
Blast. It looks like that could use a little more oomph. So
It does
Yep.
look like it could use a little bit more oomph.
that was my
Put
condition.
some stank on it,
Oh
Levi.
God.
I guess he did not roll good.
Well, this makes up for all those good rolls I was thinking before. So that's a 12, and that's a 14.
Well, you know what? It has a really horrible armor class. So you
Yay!
Because it's
For
a giant-
science!
Oh, it's double nines. All right. So that's 13 and 13 for 26 altogether.
yes, and that is enough to kill the little basketball ooze.
I have him go out and try and come in from both sides so he just doesn't go flying. Eldritch
Yeah,
blast.
it turns into a big puddle like in the anime. It just goes.
And it gets
That is
splattered
gross.
all over me, probably.
Yeah, and you have a nice chilled splooge all over your face, and you're like, "Oh, it's so cold."
Or I could quickly
Great.
duck into my shell.
It'd still be really cold because it is like the coldest. Like when you flip a can over and you freeze your hand from air.
Yeah.
Hand air. Yeah, it's like that, but intensified. So,
Oh God. Oh my.
Mm.
and you
What's turned these runes on?
are. So as you have killed off the gigantean ooze, you do feel that the whole air around you is warmer.
Does it okay, before it
You got
dies,
this.
does the spirit say anything? Like, because it was talking to us before, right?
All I wanted was warmth.
Ooh, yeah,
just go,
you should not have come here. There are warmer planes of existence. I've heard. You should maybe go to like the fire
So-
plane.
You have started a cycle of warmth now. We are at our end of time. I was hoping that you guys would make it back to town, but we are not going to be able to make it all the way back to town.
Fast travel.
We're in town in
Ah.
my mind.
We are making it. We'll do a fade to black, and you are now at the lovely inn.
Making
you
my
guys-
way
Bucket.
down, walking
Yep,
fast.
Yeah.
lovely
faces
splash bucket,
passing, I'm homebound.
slosh and bucket, and you guys are showered with gifts and wonderness and happiness, and
Woohoo!
the captain is.
Yay!
Yay!
You guys had a little fun time
And
in
I
my
get the
little
diploma.
world. Yes.
Right now,
For science.
now that it's warm, I'll take my hoodie off finally and show those big blue horns proudly.
Aww.
Welcome
You're coming
to
out of your shell.
welcome to my little world of Seru. I hope you guys had fun.
This
I
was
did.
awesome.
Oh,
I
yeah.
actually had a blast.
Yay!
Good job. Woo.
So we have like negative minutes, but we just want to say Don't forget about Jasper's Game Week. I
Definitely.
think the bot has been posting about it in the
Starts
chat.
tonight. C&D Beyond.
Jasper's
it goes
Game Week.
all week. So much
Thank you,
stuff.
Thread Raiders.
All over it.
Thank you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for inviting me. This was awesome.
Thank you guys for the invite.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Thank you, chat, for showing up and talking to us in chat.
Thanks, y'all.
Yeah.
And thanks, Martha, for the science.
And so
Yeah.
much science.
So much science.
And here comes Maddie and his game.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah. Thanks,
Oh,
everybody.
Maddie's next.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, see
Bye.
y'all.